Hi, Mike Marko. In this video, I want to talk to you about the next step on actually implementing what we've been talking about in the past couple of videos. We talked about how to avoid the fast and famine phenomena that actually happens in a lot of business, where you actually have the peaks and valleys in business, and by not focusing on leads and sales. Instead, you focus on awareness and audience building. So how does that work? So really what it comes down to is you actually have your awareness. You have your awareness, and you combine that really with an omnipresence. Hope I'm spelling this right. Oops. Okay, so you combine awareness with omnipresence, and that's actually how you get results. So it really comes down to is not actually creating content for content's sake. It's not just being out there everywhere. It's actually being creating awareness and being relevant to your audience with omnipresence to get results. So it comes down to not just awareness, but also being relevant to that audience with being relevant at the right time, at the right place for your audience is really actually how you get the results. So not just creating content, not just putting out to everyone everywhere. So for giving an example, if you're focusing on, I'm trying to think of an example here, say thinking of women's clothes, okay, as an example. You don't want to focus your advertising necessarily on men. You want to focus on women. Now, if you have a certain style and fashion, you want to make sure you're having that kind of clothes in front of the right people who's going to like that style and fashion. Now, it's kind of a simplistic look at looking at this, but it comes down to even when you are trying to market to, like, say, for instance, your audience are consultants, what you want to do is figure, okay, what niche are they in, what are they focusing on, and creating the right content, being relevant solution-wise to actually helping them with their needs. So for instance, if they're struggling with lead collection and getting new clients, what you focus on is being relevant, solving that problem with content, like maybe it might be in how to do marketing campaigns, how to reach out to potential clients and so on, putting that in front of those consultants who are actually struggling with that particular problem and being omnipresent, being there all the time. Basically dominating everywhere they look on social media and Google and everywhere. So that way that they can't help but see you. Okay, so that's what it comes down to, is being everywhere with the right content to the right audience and being relevant. And that's how you get results. So really it's going to come down to is creating the right kind of content, putting it in front of them, and being there all the time for the right audience. So that way you're being relevant. You want to be definitely being relevant. And you also don't want to seem spammy. So you want to make sure you're actually creating content, putting the right content in front of the right audience. Otherwise, if you're just being everywhere and you're not relevant, you're just being annoying, you're spamming them. Okay, so we're going to cover that in a little more detail in the next video. But for now, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.